Okay, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. എല്ലാവരും ക്യാമറ ഒക്കെ ഒന്ന് ഓൺ ചെയ്യേ ക്യാമറ ഒക്കെ ഓൺ ചെയ്ത് ഉഷാറായിട്ടിരിക്കടോ ഓക്കെ ക്വാഡ്രാറ്റിക്കിന്റെ ഒരു ക്ലാസ്സും കൂടെ കേട്ടോ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തതാണ് ഇതും ചെയ്തതാണ് ഇതും ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞു ആ ഓക്കെ ദ റേഞ്ച് ഓഫ് എഫ് ഓഫ് എക്സ് ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 5 മൈനസ് എക്സ് ഡിവൈഡഡ് ബൈ എക്സ് സ്ക്വയർഡ് മൈനസ് 3x പ്ലസ് 2 എക്സ് നോട്ട് ഈക്വൽ ടു 1 ഓക്കെ എക്സ് നോട്ട് ഈക്വൽ ടു 1 comma 2 then the range is given minus infinity alpha union beta infinity semi-closed interval. So we have to find out alpha and beta. And then for that, we have to find the range. In a range, range means the set of values f of x takes. Domain is already given. What is the domain of this function? Set of real numbers minus set 1, comma 2. Okay. So the method is you put y equal to f of x. In the place of f of x, you put y. Y equal to 5 minus x divided by x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay. Now, here to find out the interval in which y lies. Okay. For that, അതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് you express this equation as a quadratic equation in x. X ഒരു quadratic equation ആയിട്ട് എഴുതുക. അപ്പോ for that you have to cross multiply. Therefore, y into x squared minus 3x plus 2 equal to 5 minus x. Okay. Which implies yx squared. Now, minus 3y plus 1 into x. Okay. Now it will be 3y minus 1. Sorry. Then you have got 2y minus 5. 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation in x. Now it has got real roots. X is real, which implies discriminant of this quadratic equation is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. What is the discriminant? B squared, that is 3y minus 1 the whole squared minus 4ac 4y into 2y minus 5 greater than or equal to 0. If you solve this inequality, then you will be able to find out the value of x, value of y, satisfying this inequality, that is a range. ഈ ഇനീക്വാലിറ്റി സാറ്റിസ്ഫൈ ചെയ്യുന്ന y കിടക്കുന്ന ഇന്റർവെല്ലിനെയാണ് റേഞ്ച് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. സോ അഗെയിൻ യു on LHS you write as a quadratic in y. So when you simplify this, you will be getting y squared plus 14y plus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Y squared plus 14y plus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Now here you cannot factorize it. You cannot find two numbers whose sum is 14 and product is 1. അങ്ങനത്തെ രണ്ട് numbers, it is not that easy. അതുകൊണ്ട് we use formula to find out the roots. ഇതിന്റെ റൂട്ടുകൾ, അതായത് find out those values of y for which this is equal to 0. അപ്പോ solve ചെയ്യൂ. Consider the quadratic equation y squared plus 14y plus 1 equal to 0 to solve it. Y equal to minus 14 plus or minus square root of 14 squared, 196 minus 4ac, the whole divided by 2a. 2. When you simplify this, you will be getting 1 root minus 7 plus 4 root 3. Other root minus 7 minus 4 root 3. Okay. You will be getting the roots like this. Now, which is the smaller one? ഇതിലേതാ ചെറുത്? This is alpha. So the roots of the corresponding quadratic equation is alpha and beta, where alpha less than beta. So what about the solution of the given quadratic expression greater than or equal to 0? Therefore, y less than or is equal to the smaller root. What is the smaller root? Alpha. Or y greater than or equal to beta, which implies y belongs to less than or is equal to alpha means minus infinity to alpha. Alpha is what? Alpha is minus 7 minus 4 root 3. Minus 7 minus 4 root 3. Union equal to is there. So equal to means you have to use closed interval. Equal to എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാല് closed interval നമ്മൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കണം. Union greater than or equal to beta means semi-closed interval. What is beta here? Minus 7 plus 4 root 3. Infinity. So we got alpha and beta. There also we got alpha and beta. Okay. Now what are you being asked to find out? Alpha squared plus beta squared. Okay. Is equal to minus 7 minus 4 root 3 plus minus 7 plus 4 root 3 square. So when you simplify, you will be getting 194. Okay. Now, the another thing is that you can avoid this part actually. This part you can avoid. How? I am starting from here, y squared plus 14y plus 1 greater than or is equal to 0. Y squared plus 14y plus 1 is equal to 0. Let us assume the roots alpha comma beta. Okay. Then y less than or is equal to alpha or y greater than or is equal to beta. Okay. From this quadratic equation, we got alpha plus beta is equal to 14, alpha beta equal to 1. Okay. So you are being asked to find out alpha squared plus beta squared, which is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta is equal to alpha plus beta whole squared is 14 squared minus 2 into alpha beta is 1. When you simplify, you will be getting 194. So you can use this method because that will save a lot of time. ഈ മെത്തേഡ് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ സമയം ഒരുപടി ലാഭിക്കാം. So whenever you do a question, ഒരു question ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ sometimes in the initial stage, starting, sometimes you may be adopting the solving quadratic equation and finding out the alpha and beta. But when you observe the question കാണുമ്പോൾ alpha squared plus beta squared അതാണ് ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. So the method of finding out alpha squared plus beta squared is alpha plus beta whole squared minus 2 alpha beta. Algebraic. So once you are able to find out alpha plus beta and alpha beta from the corresponding quadratic equation, alpha plus alpha beta corresponding quadratic equation, and if you are able to find out, then it is easy for you. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ വളരെ പെട്ടെന്ന് you need not have to find out this formula for solving quadratic equation. You need not have to use quadratic equation solve ചെയ്യുന്ന ആ ഫോർമുല ഉപയോഗിക്കാതെ തന്നെ without using that. So you can avoid these whole part. ഇത് ഫുള്ളായിട്ട് അവോയ്ഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഡയറക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് you will be able to get the answer. So അങ്ങനെയുള്ള പല കാര്യങ്ങളും while solving a question you might be coming across. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ സോൾവ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇതേമാതിരിയുള്ള പല കാര്യങ്ങളും നമ്മൾ ഒബ്സർവ് ചെയ്യണം കേട്ടോ. സോ സേവിങ് ടൈം ഈസ് വെരി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, നൗ ലെറ്റ് us go to the next question. അടുത്ത ചോദ്യത്തിലേക്ക് പോവാം. Consider the equation s squared plus 4x minus n equal to 0, where n belongs to the closed interval 20 to 100, where n is a natural number. Then the number of all distinct values of n. അതായത് n നാച്ചുറൽ നമ്പർ ആയിരിക്കണം, n 200ന്റെയും 120ന്റെയും 100ന്റെയും ഇടയിൽ കിടക്കണം. n must lie in between 20 and 100, and they are the roots. So consider the quadratic equation, natural number, the number of all distinct values for which the given equation has integral roots. തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന quadratic equation റൂട്ട്സ് ഇന്റിജേഴ്സ് ആയിരിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, number of distinct values of n 20ന്റെയും 100ന്റെയും ഇടയിൽ, in between 20 and 100, how many natural numbers are there for which? Okay, this quadratic equation has got integral roots. Integral roots means integer roots. Okay. So the given quadratic equation, it is okay. You can use formula to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. Like that also you can proceed. പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ ഇത് കുറച്ചും കൂടെ സിമ്പിൾ ആക്കുകയാണ്. How? This I can write as x squared plus 4x equal to n. I am taking n to RHS. LHS I am using completing square method. Left hand side ഒരു പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സ്ക്വയർ ആക്കുകയാണ്. പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സ്ക്വയർ ആക്കണം വെച്ചെങ്കിൽ വാട്ട് യു ഹാവ് ടു ആഡ്? You have got x squared plus 4n. Okay. You have to add 4 to make it as a perfect square. 4 add ചെയ്യണം. Okay. So on RHS also you do the same thing. Okay. So left side is now x plus 2 the whole square. Right side is n plus 4. Therefore, x plus 2 is equal to square root of n plus 4. You take the positive root only because it should be a plus or minus also you can take. X is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root of n plus 4. Okay. So n plus 4 should be an integer. Sorry, n plus 4 should be a perfect square. Why? Because this beta belong to set of integers. Integer ആയിരിക്കണം. Integral roots ആണ് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ n plus 4, n greater than or equal to minus 4. It is given that n lies in between, comma, 20 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 100. അപ്പൊ എന്നിന് ഏതൊക്കെ വാല്യൂസ് എടുക്കണം എന്നുള്ളത് എളുപ്പമല്ലേ? എന്താണ്? Therefore, n can take values. Very simple. Equal to 20. 20 in between 20 and 100, how many perfect squares are there? Find out. One is 25. So 25 minus 4, that is 21. That is greater than 20. Now 36 minus 4 is 32. 49 minus 4 is 45. Now 64 minus 4 is 16. 81 minus 4 is 77. And 81, 100 minus 4 is 96. N can take values. So 5 values N can take. 1, 2, 3, no, 6 values N can take. Hence, N can take 6 values. Okay. So 6 is the corresponding answer. So it's a very simple question. വളരെ എളുപ്പമുള്ള ചോദ്യമാണ്. 2025 ഏപ്രിലിൽ ചോദിച്ച ചോദ്യമാണ് കേട്ടോ. സോ അങ്ങനത്തെ ചോദ്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി യു വിൽ ബി ഏബിൾ ടു സോൾവ് ഇറ്റ് ക്വിക്കലി. പെട്ടെന്ന് ആൻസർ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. Let us go to the next question. അടുത്ത ചോദ്യത്തിലേക്ക് പോവാം. X squared plus root 3x minus 16 is equal to 0. The roots are alpha and beta. The question is x squared plus root 3 into x. It's like this. X is not under root. Minus 16 is equal to 0. Roots alpha, comma, beta. So if you find out Pn is given, if Pn is given, there is a technique. Pn is alpha raised to n plus beta raised to n. P1 is alpha plus beta. P2 is alpha plus alpha squared plus beta squared, like that. So P25. So you need an expression in Pn or equation in Pn as well as in Qn. So how can we find out? See the method. Alpha and beta are the roots. So put x is equal to alpha. The equation must be satisfied. Put x is equal to alpha. Then the equation will be alpha squared plus root 3 into alpha minus 16 equal to 0. Okay. Because alpha is a root of this equation. You multiply both sides by alpha raised to n minus 2. Okay. So here you are getting alpha raised to n plus root 3 into alpha raised to n minus 1 minus 16 into alpha raised to n minus 2 equal to 0. This is equation 1. Now you put x is equal to beta same way, because beta is also root of the same equation. So you will be getting an equation in beta, similar equation. Instead of alpha raised to n, you will be getting beta raised to n plus root 3 into beta raised to n minus 1 minus 16 beta raised to n minus 2 equal to 0. Same way. Okay. You add this. When you are adding this, add ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ you will be getting alpha raised to n plus beta raised to n. That's the first term. Plus root 3 into alpha raised to n minus 1 plus beta raised to n minus 1. Okay. Minus 16 into alpha raised to n minus 2 plus beta raised to n minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. Given alpha raised to n plus beta raised to n is equal to Pn. Therefore, Pn plus root 3 into Pn minus 1 minus 16 into, okay, Pn minus 2 equal to 0. Now see, what are you being, so we got an equation in Pn minus 1 and Pn minus 2. Now here, this you have to find out. P25 minus root 3 P24 divided by 2 into P23. Okay. For that, P25, P24 in the numerator, P23 in the denominator. So you, when you put n equal to 25, put n equal to 25. We are getting P25 plus root 3 into P24 minus 16 into P23 equal to 0. So we can find out the value of this expression. Therefore, P25 plus root 3 P24 divided by P23 will be is equal to 16. So if you put 2 here, it will be 8. Okay. Let that be equation 2. Okay. So we got this is equal to 8. Okay. Now take the next quadratic equation. What is it? X squared plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Same way, roots gamma and delta. Put x is equal to gamma. You will be getting gamma square plus 3 gamma minus 1 equal to 0. You multiply same way, gamma raised to n minus 2. You will be getting gamma raised to n plus 3 into gamma raised to n minus 1 minus gamma raised to n minus 2 equal to 0. Now put x is equal to delta, same way. You will be getting delta raised to n plus 3 into delta raised to n minus 1 minus delta raised to n minus 2 equal to 0. You add these two, you will be getting gamma raised to n plus delta raised to n plus 3 into gamma raised to n minus 1 plus delta raised to n minus 1. You must have got the answer by now. Minus gamma raised to n minus 2 plus delta raised to n minus 2 equal to 0. Now, what is Qn? Qn equal to alpha raised to n plus delta raised to n. So this will be Qn. Second term, 3 Qn minus 1 minus Qn minus 2 equal to 0. Here, put n equal to 25. Same way. So Q25 plus 3 into Q24 minus Q23 equal to 0. You have to find out Q25 minus Q23 by Q24. Therefore, Q25 minus Q23 divided by Q24 equal to, definitely it will be what? Q25 minus Q20 minus 3, I think, no? You will be getting minus 3. Okay. So on simplification, you will be getting 8. Let this be equation 4. You are being asked to find out equation 3 plus equation 4 is equal to 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5. Okay, these type of questions are very common. ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ഒക്കെ വളരെ വളരെ കോമൺ ആണ്. ക്വാഡ്രാറ്റിക് ഇക്വേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ സം ഓഫ് ഫ്രൂട്ട്സും പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഫ്രൂട്ട്സും മാത്രമല്ല. ഓക്കെ, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് not exclusively sum of fruits and product of fruits or finding out the roots by using formula. You might be getting questions of this type also. ഈ ടൈപ്പുള്ള ചോദ്യങ്ങളും you may get. അങ്ങനെ വരാം. Okay. Now, next question. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതെല്ലാവരും കോപ്പി ചെയ്തല്ലോ അല്ലേ? For different types of questions, ഈ quadratic equation, every year, 2-3 questions will be there. So this is an easy question. Find out the condition for equal roots. Discriminant is equal to 0. So the given quadratic equation is x into x plus 2 into 12 minus k is equal to 2. Write it in the standard form, which implies x square plus 2x, then minus 2 by 12 minus k. That is the constant term, equal to 0. Equal roots. It is given that the quadratic equation has got equal roots. Implies discriminant equal to 0. Therefore, what is discriminant here? B square minus 4ac. It will be plus. Okay. Simplify this. So 4 is getting cancelled. You'll be getting here 2. So you'll be getting 12 minus k plus 2. 12 minus k plus 2 is equal to 0, which implies k is equal to 40. Now, therefore, point k by 2 is equal to 14,7. Let that be BP. Okay. Distance from P to, now it is coordinate geometry. Distance from P. Coordinates are 14,7, 2. Line 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. സ്കൂളില് ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഫോർമുല എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരിക്കും from a point to a line. I hope so. Otherwise also I'll give you the formula. Point P x1 y1. Okay. The line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. PQ. The formula is modulus. Numerator ax1 plus by1 plus c, the whole divided by root of a squared plus b squared. This is a formula which you are studying in linear equations. Straight equation of a straight line. Okay. Here Px1 y1 is 14,7. So x1 is 14, y1 is 7. And this equation is 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So now you got the answer. Equal to modulus numerator. Put x is equal to 14. So 3 into 40 plus 4 into y is 7. Now plus c is 5. The whole divided by square root of a squared, that is 3 squared, plus b squared, that is 4 squared. Okay, when you simplify this, you will be getting what? 15. Okay, denominator is 5, square root of 25. So numerator, you will be getting 75. So, രണ്ട് കൺസെപ്റ്റുകൾ ഒരുമിച്ച് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. Which are the concept from quadratic equation and afterwards the concept of distance from a point to a straight line. That is coming in chapter 10, chapter 10, I think. Straight lines. Okay. എല്ലാവർക്കും question വളരെ simple question ആണ്. Next question. You have to find out the quadratic equation. Pn equal to alpha raised to n plus beta raised to n. Quadratic equation is not given. Previously, you have to find out the value of the expression in Pn. പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ ഇക്വേഷൻ അറിയില്ല. ഇപ്പൊ Pn എന്ന് നമുക്ക് is it possible for you to find out alpha and beta? അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. Pn equal to alpha raised to n plus beta raised to n. Pn equal to alpha raised to n plus beta raised to n. Now, P1 equal to 1 given. Put n equal to 1, we are getting alpha plus beta is equal to 1. Now, what is the equation? Formula, always remember equation, or I write in detail. Sometimes you might be remembering quadratic equation whose roots are alpha comma beta is x squared minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. Okay, here alpha plus beta is equal to 1. Let's assume that alpha beta equal to C. ആൽഫ പ്ലസ് ബീറ്റ 1 ആണെന്ന് നമുക്ക് P1 എന്ന് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. Which implies x squared minus x plus C equal to 0. Okay. Now we have to find out C. So നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ മാതിരി put x is equal to alpha. We are getting alpha square minus alpha plus C is equal to 0. You multiply by alpha raised to n minus 2, which implies alpha raised to n minus alpha raised to n minus 1 plus C into alpha raised to n minus 2 is equal to 0. Now put x is equal to beta, same way. X in beta കൊടുക്കൂ. So you'll be getting beta raised to n minus beta raised to n minus 1 plus C into beta raised to n minus 2 equal to 0. എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലാവുണ്ട്? I hope all of you are following. ഇതിന്റെ കൂടെ തന്നെ ചെയ്യണം. Now you add, you need an expression, equation in P. You are getting alpha raised to n plus beta raised to n minus alpha raised to n minus 1 plus beta raised to n minus 1 plus C into alpha raised to n minus 2 plus beta raised to n minus 2 equal to 0. Which implies, so we got the quadratic, we got the equation in P. Pn minus Pn minus 1 plus C into Pn minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. We have got P10, P9, and P8. Put n is equal to 10. Okay. P10 minus P9 plus C into P8 equal to 0. Let this be equation 1. Now P10, P9, and P8 are given. Therefore, what is P10? 123. I'll write here. Therefore, what is P10? 123 minus P9, 76 plus C into P8. C into P8 is 47 equal to 0. 123 minus 76. That is 47 only, no? Therefore, 47 C equal to minus 47. Therefore, C equal to minus 1. So we got the value of C now. Okay. Therefore, x square minus x in the place of C, you can put minus 1. Okay. Is the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation whose roots are alpha comma beta. Now then, you have to find out the quadratic equation whose roots 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. Directly you can find out. Then to obtain, okay, quadratic equation, shortcut. To obtain quadratic equation, whose roots are 1 by alpha, comma 1 by beta. Okay. Replace x by 1 by x. ഈ ആൽഫ ബീറ്റ റൂട്ട് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ക്വാഡ്രാറ്റിക് ഇക്വേഷനിൽ എക്സിന് പകരം 1 by x എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. യു ജസ്റ്റ് റീപ്ലേസ് x by 1 by x. ഓക്കെ. Therefore, required equation. Required equation is, in the place of x, I am writing 1 by x. You are getting 1 by x square minus 1 by x minus 1 equal to 0. Which implies you multiply by x squared, you are getting 1 minus x squared equal to 0. You multiply by minus 1, you are getting x squared minus x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x squared plus x minus 1. So this is easier. I have given you the method. Otherwise, what you have to do, we have got alpha plus beta is equal to, from the quadratic equation, x squared minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Alpha plus beta is equal to 1. Alpha beta equal to minus 1. That way also you can find out. But I am giving you the shortcut method to find out quadratic equation. Okay, whose roots are 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. That means reciprocal of the roots of the given equation. You just replace x by 1 by x. So the answer for that question is x squared plus x minus 1. Otherwise, in this question, if you use sum of roots and product of roots, it is not that difficult. But generally, you should know how to find out a quadratic equation whose roots 1 by alpha, 1 by beta, or minus alpha, minus beta. So what you should do if you want to find out quadratic equation whose roots are minus alpha and minus beta, just replace x by minus x. That's all. So our method അറിയാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഞാനിത് ചെയ്തു എന്ന് മാത്രം. So answer for that question is x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So that is question number 15 that was asked in April 2, 2025. Okay. നിങ്ങൾ അടുത്ത കൊല്ലാണ് എഴുതാൻ പോകുന്നത്. പക്ഷെ നിങ്ങളെ ചേട്ടന്മാരും ചേച്ചിമാരൊക്കെ they are going to write the examination in the coming January. So, okay. So we have done sufficient number of questions in this chapter, very important chapter. Okay. In any different chapters, where pala chapters. Okay, you may be coming across the concept of quadratic equation for solving questions. Okay, thank you. We'll be moving to another chapter in the next class. അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിലെ വേറൊരു ചാപ്റ്റർ ആണ് നമ്മൾ എടുക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് കേട്ടോ. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. നമ്മുടെ പ്രോഗ്രാം എന്നുണ്ട്. സോ എല്ലാവരും പറ്റാവുന്നവരൊക്കെ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് വരിക. ഓക്കെ, എന്നറിയാലോ എറണാകുളത്ത് നമ്മുടെ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം നടക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ അതിലെല്ലാവരും വരിക കേട്ടോ. താങ്ക് യു. ബൈ.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.